Go. Hey everyone, welcome to a deeper conversation with Deanna and George. I'm Deanna, and that's George.
Hello, everyone. Good to be here.
We've done a couple of episodes, but this is actually our intro episode. We're figuring out the format as we go, and we appreciate you coming along for the ride.
Yeah.
So basically, George and I were talking about what a deeper conversation with Deanna and George means, and George had a really good awareness, so I'm going to let him tell y'all about it.
Yes. So, the idea behind this whole, um, you know, podcast or video or conversation is we call it a deeper conversation because it's a meaningful conversation about the nature of the human experience. In other words, we are exploring basically what it means to be human, what it means um, to see beyond the everyday conversations that we have and look to that which is transformative, that which is we would ordinarily not come across in everyday conversation. So we are both exploring, we're both trying to see what comes up for us, and we hope that in witnessing these conversations we'll have going forward, that it may also spark something in you, the viewer.
Yeah, and it's interesting because George and I met on Facebook on a coaching group, and I asked for some peer coaches, and he responded. And he's in Africa, and I'm in Texas, in the United States. And it was weird that we connected and we started having these deeper conversations. And in large part because of George, I discovered the three principles. I'm a life coach. I graduated from life coaching school in February of 2018, and really figured that this was what I wanted to do, but I really wanted to help people find connection and make connection in their lives. Because I didn't know how to do it for a long time. And then I had this aha moment with the help of George that all of us at our core are the same. George can be in Africa, I can be in Texas, and we still have things to share and connect about, and just our sameness is more important than our difference, and I think that's what I'd like to bring to the conversation as we go forward. And who knows, every week will be different, but we might just get to talking randomly about whatever, but hopefully you take a little grain of it periodically and think about it after we're done.
Yeah, because personally, I'm also a coach, a transformative coach, and I got into this line of work because of what I have seen personally and how this whole conversation about the human experience or the nature of the human experience has radically transformed, my life and helped me show up in a totally different way than I was showing up previously. I initially was trained as an engineer, worked in telecommunications for over a decade, and just knew that that wasn't, the line meant for me going forward. And this is, coaching and helping people have a better experience of life feels like a better place, feels more like what I'm here to do. And here we are. And I personally believe that the most valuable thing anybody can learn is, realizing who they really are and how the experience of life is created. Because everything we do, every interaction we have has who we are as the foundation. We come from who we are being in the world. That's the basis, that's the foundation upon which every other thing we do and have and how we interact will flow from. So I strongly believe that that's the most valuable thing anybody can realize for themselves. And I basically have dedicated the rest of my life to help as many people as I can to realize this for themselves.
And me, I started out being a health and wellness coach, and I help people physically transform. I myself used to weigh 400 pounds, and now I weigh less than, almost about 200, maybe a little less. I'm still losing. I don't weigh myself the way I used to. It's not as important, the number on a scale. It's more important how I feel in my skin, and that's what I encourage my clients to look at and to think about. But this whole concept of transformation and is more than just a physical transformation. It's also a spiritual evolution. And I am not the same. Well, there are things about me that are similar, but a lot of things have changed since I've made the awarenesses and the desire to get healthier and to take better care of myself, to pretty much awaken to my life. You know, I wasn't awake before. I wasn't living my best life. I wasn't doing the things that affirmed me and fed me. I was overfeeding myself, but I wasn't really feeding my soul or my spirit. I was feeding my physical self, and I never felt full. I always felt empty still. And finding this awareness that we are interconnected, that we are one, that at my core, there's always been something there. And that thing is whole and real and pure. That is a game changer. And that is what the three principles has brought to me. And that's what I hope that we can bring to you as time comes on, is that knowledge that everything is going to be okay. No matter what life throws at you, at your core, you are whole. That's where the importance for me lies. And it's very personal for me.
Yeah, absolutely. It's always always transformative when someone sees beyond their thinking, sees beyond the the life that they're creating, you know, in their thoughts, and sees beyond that to what is there before our thinking, what is there before any experience we've ever had, you know, beyond all the memories and all the projected futures and all the hurt and everything. There is a part of us that is always there, that is there whether we are aware of it or not, is there whether we are conscious of it or not. And that's the direction that we look in, or we look to, and see that there is more to life than what we think. You know, and as soon as it begins to come, as soon as the realization begins to unfold, then there is a sense of calm, a sense of inner peace that comes regardless of circumstances. So circumstances may or may not change, but things, you just get the sense that things are no longer the same. Like something is different, even though immediately circumstances have not changed.
Yeah, it's very much just a release and a relief to realize that you are more resilient than you know, that you are even more than you ever even contemplated and always have been. Just that knowledge can can change your life and make it so much more meaningful. And that's what the three principles is doing for me. And if I can help someone else see at least a little bit of that in themselves, then that's good for me. And I think George feels the same.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So hopefully, we will continue to have these conversations on various topics, but all geared towards helping um, both of us, first of all, and then hopefully our viewers to explore these principles or the ideas about who we really are, the nature of what it means to be human, and um, help us and help people begin to see that there is what it means to be human. And when we see that, when we see things that are part of the human condition, a lot of things that we tend to blame ourselves about, or a lot of things that happen and we think it must be an indication that we're broken or something is wrong with us, it most of those things begin to make sense, and we see that there's actually nothing wrong with us, just that we think that something is wrong. And once we begin to see beyond what we think, beyond our thoughts, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities that is truly, truly amazing.
We thank you for starting this journey with us, and we hope that you enjoy it as much as we do. And if you don't, let us know why or what you're feeling, because we'd be happy to comment and engage with you and connect with you.
Yeah.
This can be a great thing, and next week, who knows?
Yeah, and we welcome comments and questions and whatever. Just let us know what you think, and we'll be happy to respond.
Okay, we will definitely finish up for today, and next week we'll be back.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stop recording now. Bye, everyone.
All right, bye everyone.